You once again stepped into the world of survival horror. Good luck. Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil 2, where we are now in the sewers beneath the RPD. Sherry has gotten separated from us, which is not great, not ideal. Don't really want that to happen. So that is, in fact, our goal. I don't know why I closed the item box without taking out literally anything. Not even a single weapon. Pretty whack, if you ask me. So we're just taking some items that we need. We do need the lighter, and we do need the crank. The wheel crank. Whatever you want to call it. Take some handgun bullets. We got an absurd amount of handgun bullets right now. Just get some flavor text for the sewers here. You know, really we don't want to talk about flavor and sewers. Probably doesn't... Flavor's probably not great. I love those, because those animations where you're going up the stairs is usually in a point of view shot, where you're walking up or down the stairs, and when you go on the elevators, it looks like you are floating, and the elevator is moving away from you. Like, I don't know, it's kind of silly looking. So, there's a bunch of spiders in this area, which we don't really want to deal with. And, you know, you don't really need to kill the spiders, just like in Resident Evil 1. I don't think you killed a single spider. You can if you really want to, but it's much easier and a lot safer if you just run by them. And if you get poisoned, they put plenty of blue herbs in the sewers. But I've been poisoned maybe like 2 or 3 times in the entirety of, you know, playing these games. I don't remember, I think that was the thing, like there's blue herbs in Resident Evil 2 Remake. I don't remember getting poisoned very much in that game.
Who are you? Oh, I see. Another spy sent by Umbrella, right? Let me guess. You're here to steal my husband's G-Virus, aren't you? You are tenacious, I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must be Annette. Sherry's mother?
What?
Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
This way.
It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Stop! You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William. Oh my. Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there! Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! The bodies aren't stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! Son of a...
So those rats were the carriers of the virus?
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late.
But...
And that's not even the entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why he's after Sherry.
what are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic coding are likely to reject the embryo. But since Sherry is his daughter, that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry! You go that way.
You go that way. I'm going home. It's very difficult to keep track of who in that cutscene Hunk is. I'm pretty sure he's the guy who says, "Don't, you'll hit the sample." But after that point, I have no clue. He might have been the one holding the briefcase, but like everyone in that cutscene gets killed. So I don't know. I don't remember which one of those guys was Hunk past that point of stop, you might hit the sample. Yeah, just load up on all these things here. Got some grenade rounds. Why are you going back, Claire? Am I depositing these back into the item box? I think I'm missing an item, I think, is what's going on here. Unless, again, I'm thinking of the B scenario. Because I know that there's one very deviously hidden item in these sewers, but it might be in the B scenario, or I just forgot to get it. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I still think that the CG cutscenes in this game are, like, really good looking. I'm trying to... Let me see. When did... I think this game came out in, what? 98? Yeah, this definitely came out in 98. And Final Fantasy VII, I think, came out in the year before? Because I've been replaying Final Fantasy VII, because that's another one that, since the remake came out, I haven't gone back to play that. Yeah, that came out in 97. And the CG cutscenes in that game do not look good. They're very stiff and plasticky looking, whereas in this game, I don't know, there's just something, they look a little bit more fluid, in my opinion. They don't hurt my brain to look at in this game. But it could also just be due to the fact that I'm playing it on the Switch, which is like an HD version, and everything looks a lot cleaner, so you can kind of make out what's going on a lot better. And you can see the flaws in the CG cutscenes, like, much better, whereas in this game, I'm playing it on the GameCube, and it's much lower quality here. If I go up, yeah, okay, so that devious item, I believe, is in the B scenario. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten it by now. Or maybe I get it at a different point, because it's easier to... But man, I just wasted a trip going back. All that stuff, huh? But I would rather have everything that I need, like more herbs and ammo and stuff like that, and waste a little bit of time putting it back in the item box than not picking it up and having it be lost forever. That's at least one thing. That noise is just burned into my brain. Such a classic Resident Evil sound. Probably a stock sound effect, but the of turning the crank is just seared into there. This is another cool area. Love this part. Very exciting. The remake maybe did this better. I'm indifferent. Maybe equally good.
Sherry!
I think maybe the intro of the Alligator is a little bit better in this version than in the remake, because it's just so sudden, and you're like, what the hell? It's definitely, I think, a little bit better in this version. Now you want to kind of back off, but you don't want to back off so much that you enter into a brand new, you know, camera angle. You want to make sure you can actually see what's going on. And then there you go. Very easy, but I think that's always a very memorable part of this game. And yeah, I think the remake did it good. I think it's a lot more exciting. You feel like you're in a lot more danger in the remake. But both versions are valid. And thankfully, Sherry is just right here.
Come on, wake up, Sherry. My stomach. It hurts. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
I think I don't know. I don't remember. I always play Claire A, Leon B, so I don't really remember what the other scenario is like, but I think the Alligator is like locked to the A scenario. But I don't remember. I don't know if Leon can actually encounter. I don't think Leon does. I think Ada does, if I'm not mistaken. So Sherry's AI is very dumb. She will oftentimes get stuck on things and just stop progressing forward, which is why I'm kind of leading her like this. Like right there, she just walked in a circle for no reason. So you want to kind of keep close to Sherry. You don't want to run too far ahead of her. But sometimes she'll just get caught on things. The AI will just break and be like, I'm going to run around in a circle now. So I guess in that way, it's accurate to a little girl, but, you know, it's just a little child running around in a circle. But occasionally, if you get too far ahead, or if the AI just breaks, Sherry will kind of kneel down on the ground and not move forward until you go back up to her. And I think if you kind of stand close to her, she'll try and hold your hand, I think? Yeah, she just tried to do it there. Which is a cute little detail, but I would much rather just kind of run ahead and not have to deal with her. So yeah, that's why I'm walking like, you know, stop, start, stop, start. It's because otherwise Sherry's AI will break and you will, not be having too fun of a time. I love that shot. The shot of the two of them in front of the fan always looked really cool to me. So this would be the last time to pick up the very devious item, and I don't remember if I do. I think I do. Probably because just it makes the most amount of sense to grab it here. Okay, so it is not in this scenario. We will get it when we come through here as Leon. Now this part, it's not as bad for me. You don't have to really worry about Sherry with the zombies. I find she can make it on her own, but you do still have to worry about her AI falling behind. So while I've never personally had an issue with Sherry getting grabbed by the ghoulies or anything like that, you do still have to kind of make sure she's keeping up with you. Let's get the heck out of here. Tired of these sewers, these spiders, gross little spidey guys. This is a cool area. I have absolutely not the faintest idea what this area is supposed to be, but I've always liked it. I would assume Umbrella probably just dug this area out to lead to where they want it to go to. Because other than that, I can't think of a single reason why this would be here. I always liked that line in Resident Evil 2 Remake where Leon's like, how is all this stuff down here? How did no one notice? And Ada's just like, you really have no idea what's going on here, right? Like, it's a big corporation. Of course they could just do that. So this is why I brought the lighter with me. This is a very convoluted way to pick up one item. Shoot that off, and then that somehow illuminates this item in the corner here. Like, you really couldn't have seen that any other way? Like, really? And it's a weapon box key that we will be using more towards the end of this playthrough than right now at this very moment. This area is really cool. I've always really liked this area. The music here is neat, and it feels like, you know, you're descending deeper into, like, the mystery. Like, what's really going on here? Why is this police station connected to these sewers that's connected to this, you know, weird area over here? Good God. These guys take so many bullets, but thankfully I have over 100 of them. You don't really have to worry about that. This is also probably like the last real use that we're gonna have for the handgun. I think, isn't this guy? Yeah, he has something on him. He's got Spark Shot, which is a somewhat useful item. It's a little bit more useful in the remake, I'll give it that. It has like one specific function in this game, whereas the remake, you can use the Spark Shot on a lot of different enemies. Yeah, it just feels like there's some, like, nasty stuff going on down here. The music, everything looks all grimy. Of course, the fact that, like, why are there zombies down here, too? Means that these people were probably all working here. Who knows what they were doing. I like that kind of stuff. Of course, the real reason that the zombies are here is because otherwise you wouldn't have anything to fight. That's my impression of you, dumbass. You just died. Yeah, this song rules. I love it. See, Sherry just gave up again. I love the 90s aspect of this soundtrack. It's just, again, something that the remake does not have. It doesn't have any kind of flair to it. It's pretty generic. and just kind of like a horror-y soundtrack, which I don't love. At least the Resident Evil 3 soundtrack put in songs from the original game. This is a kind of familiar looking location. Why do I feel like we were here last year at this time too? Huh. Must be my imagination. But anyway, we are wrapping things up here. We find ourselves in a new question mark location, and we'll be exploring that in the next video, so I will see you then.